Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are safe and doing well. My name is Srishti Shukla and I'm a senior consultant with michaelpage, leading the finance and CFO hiring for healthcare and life science sector for the past 3 years. Well, we've all heard of stories how entrepreneurs move to metro cities to build businesses and do startups. However, today we have with us a young, innovative and passionate business leader who decided to defy the norms and move back to the grassroots to establish a brand called Matrix Fine Sciences in Aurangabad, Maharashtra, offering products specifically in the vitamin E segments. Matrix is not only one of the leading nutraceutical brands in India, but it is also rapidly expanding its footprints in the international markets. Without any further ado, I would like to welcome Kunal Sikchi, Managing Director of Matrix Fine Sciences. Firstly, if you could just tell us a bit about your journey and how you ventured in the business of nutraceuticals.
I am a chemical engineer passed out from Bombay University in 2008. Okay, and post which, of course, I had a job with one of the multinationals, but I decided to come back and join our family business. This family business is, of course, about 5 decades old, and it is nothing to do with nutraceuticals. I've always been interested in working on byproducts of industries and trying to create value out of it. This led me to start a trading company first, wherein I was trying to find out byproducts, which is value, and try and export that out of India. That's how I got into the raw material, which is currently being used by us in extracting vitamin E. And of course, these last 5-7 years have been phenomenal journey for us as a company, because we've grown leaps and bounds in not just in vitamin E, but now we are also trying to explore other line of products.
You've recently expanded your operations in the US and Europe, right? So what is your strategy for this competitive market?
We wanted to be close to our customers. We wanted to give services which are available to the customer locally. Okay. For that reason, we decided to have our own warehouse in the US to start with. This gives customer on-time delivery. You've seen how shipping across the globe have taken a hit in last several months. Because of all this, we've decided to zero down on any delivery issues to the customers. And for that whole virtue, we decided to have our own office in US, and along with office, now we have a warehouse. To start with, we will have warehouse at 2 locations and then later expand a 3rd warehousing facility even in Canada. We will stock most of the important products in our portfolio in these warehouses, so that there is zero lead time to the customer. It could probably be shipped to the customers overnight. We should just be a call away for customers to have their queries resolved and not wait for us to respond to the emails next day. And quite honestly, we've been doing this for last quarter or so, and it has turned out a very good decision for the company. We've already started seeing very positive customer feedback.
So what's next in store for Matrix Fine Sciences? What is the vision of the organization?
2018 or 19, I happened to read an article on Matrix which said that this probably could be a one product company, and that kind of hit us badly that, of course we have it in us to manufacture more products or newer technologies. Okay. And so since then, of course, R&D has been the strength of the backbone of the company. We started growing rosemary in this part of India, which was earlier believed to be difficult, but we've managed to do it. Okay, so much so that probably end of next year we should be having close to 500 acres of rosemary under plantation. While we were doing this, we realized that we are gaining good skill set in terms of farming. Okay. So Matrix is now working on several plant extracts, but we would like to bring in about 4 plant extracts in next couple of years' time.
Tell me, what has been some of the challenges you face since, like I said in the very beginning, you've decided to defy the norm and move back to Aurangabad to establish this brand. So what has been some of the challenges you face in attraction and retention of talent, and does location play any role in it?
Everybody wants to work with a big brand, with a larger brand. You people want to be closer to the bigger cities, say Bombay, Pune, or Bangalore. That's where most of the nutraceutical industries are today. Especially Bangalore, down south. Retaining talent is, of course, very important. What happens is it's for them to also believe that the company is going to survive first few years and is going to grow as well. So first few years was a big challenge for us, but within the team, and I can proudly say that people who've been working since day one at Matrix, they continue to serve Matrix today. We've had excellent talent which has come in and joined at Matrix. There've been people who've been wanting to come closer to their hometown as well. And I think COVID has played a very important role in this, that now people realize the value of family. They're having stayed away from them for a few months, and families facing difficulties. So we've had excellent talent who probably want to come back. We follow a variable pay structure. We have quarterly reviews, quarterly meetings. So the expectations are set right as to what we are looking at, and what could be a probable output. We have a lot of learning sessions. Okay, so if we feel there is learning required in any area, we bring in the best of the consultants around the globe, okay, who can train our people in trying to set up the best systems in place.
You also come from a business of entrepreneurs. You talked about how you've had your fathers and your generations of 5 decades of business in the manufacturing. So what has been the success mantra for, let's say, your family?
Both me and my brother Siddharth, we co-founded different companies. I think one of the things we'd like to follow is that we'd like to get our hands dirty if required. We are available at factory. We don't run from corporate offices. We'd like to come to the manufacturing facility. That's where all the action is. I am a huge follower of LinkedIn. I'll connect people on LinkedIn. I'll make sure I'm active. So there's a lot of learning which is involved also, and at all stages and in all areas. Okay, so there could be areas which could be as niche as effluent treatment or safety. Of course, product development. I've tried to connect with consultants, not just paid out of India, but we've connected with consultants globally. So that has helped us bring in ideas on table.
What would be your advice for the young entrepreneurs out there?
One, of course, like you rightly said, that you need to know everything. You need to get your hands dirty at first. But once you've delegated it, I think there are people who can do their jobs way better than what you can do. I think where most of us fall short is that because we've created something, we'd like to get involved in every decision making, every activity. And at the end of it, the creativity goes for a toss. One very important thing which I've learned during my journey has been that we don't set our vision right. When we start, we work for a month, for a quarter, but we don't have a 5-year vision. And in 2018, when we realized that we will be getting closer to a vision, we've set a 2025 vision for the company as well. Okay, so I think that gives an overall direction to the company, to everybody involved in this process, to make sure that they have clarity of thoughts. They know where the company is heading. So I think having a right vision is important.
Absolutely, Kunal. And I think one thing which I have, the amount of times that I have interacted with you, one thing that I have realized about you and your organization is that you guys keep innovating, and that has been like an underlining principle of Matrix and of yours. Thank you so much for taking out time for this, Kunal, and I hope to keeping in touch with you.
Thank you so much, Rishi, for having me, and I really like this session. Thank you so much.